And these are rather pathetic. We did have about a 6-foot specimen here. But unfortunately, the big pest problem with this plant is rabbits. And they girdle the trunk. They seem to love it. So what we've got to do is we've got to dig some of these out and move them out into the garden. This is Rhodotyphos scandens, which is number, where are we here? Number 1004 on your list.
What did you say it was again?
1004. Rhodotyphos scandens. And this is an example of where we talked about proven winners in trademarking plants and their marketing campaigns. This is a straight species of plant that's been around for quite a while. No one knew about it. We got this plant from an old gardener here in London who worked on the ivy estate, so we're going back 50, 60 years. And it's a plant that's been known, but it's very hard to get. It's got beautiful white flowers, so again, if you look on the website and look at the flowers, and then you also look at the fruit, it's got jet black fruit, hence the name Jetbead. So it has a couple of nice characteristics. I think the leaves are kind of a nice kind of color and form to them as well. And it produces a 6-foot shrub. So this shrub was in existence but was relatively unknown. It was grown in Europe. It was grown here by a few people. Proven winners caught on to it and said, well, why don't we promote this shrub because it's got some nice characteristics, and we'll put it in our branded pots and we'll market it. And that's what they did. And everybody thought it was a new plant, but it wasn't a new plant. It had been around for years and years and years and years and years. Now, it wasn't trademarked either because it's a straight species, right? So they didn't trademark the cultivar name and restrict its use. But it was just a way of them capitalizing on a plant that was relatively unknown, putting it into their marketing program, and then marketing the heck out of it and selling quite a few units. We've got it here, we've got it at Cuddy's. It's a nice border shrub. It's unkempt when it grows up in its full height, so you're going to have to go to the website and look at the good specimens of it. It'll grow to about 2 meters, 6 feet, almost forsythia-like in its form, kind of arching branches and stems and such. A little unkempt, but beautiful when it's in flower and nice when it produces the seed. So it's kind of a plant you use in the back of the border, where it's going to have something in front that's going to kind of be the show. Okay, relatively pest-free except for big rabbit problems. And we've got a great rabbit population here because we don't have any natural predators for the rabbits, right? They kind of hang out here. It's like our groundhog. So we've got a bigger groundhog population here than the country probably because there's nothing, after them. Any questions?
Does it like shade or is it just?
It's partial shade. Yeah, that's a good question. It's partial shade to full sun. So this is a plant that will tolerate some shade. And those are actually seedlings, so we've got to dig them up and move a couple of them out and protect them. And our best approach at this type is going to put some wire screens around them instead of just the tree protectors. Right, so we'll put some wire screens up about that high.
And the fruit's edible for rabbits?
No, not the fruit. No, the fruit's not edible. And they call it jetbead because you can actually make, some people have made, and I believe they do this in China, they actually drill the beads and make jewelry out of them because they're so hard and shiny. So, okay, we're going to go over